former England captain and commentator Tony Greig passed away today at the age of 66. Greig was diagnosed with lung cancer in October this year and was operated upon recently. However, he suffered a heart attack this morning at his Sydney home and breathed his last in the hospital. Greig will be remembered for his booming, electrifying voice that had the ability to turn the dullest of cricket matches into exciting humdingers. 33 years after turning up in the Channel 9 commentary box for the first test of the Australian summer, Greig had to watch Australia take on South Africa at the Gabba last month from the confines of his home. Greig had told Channel 9, and I quote, "The truth is I've got lung cancer, and now it is just a question of what they can do," unquote. For Greig, those 33 years were not enough. He said, and I quote, "With setbacks like this, you've got to be positive. Yup, I'm definitely aiming to get back into the chair at some stage and stir it up as much as I possibly can," unquote. That's what Tony Greig was about, passionate about his work, whether it was captaining the England side or commentating during the Australian summer. Greig oozed cricket from his veins and had this remarkable ability of infecting others around him with his bug. Greig was a canny all-rounder who could bat in the middle order, who could bowl both medium pace and spin, and who loved fielding in close-in positions. He made his England debut in 1972 and soon begged to impress one and all. His aggressive intent, fearlessness and desire to win was what got him the captaincy 3 years later. He compiled a formidable record as an all-rounder, scoring 3,599 runs at an average of 40.43, which included 8 centuries, and 141 wickets at an average of 32.20, his best haul being 8 for 86. However, it was his overzealous attitude that often got Greig into trouble when he least intended to. The Alvin Kallicharran incident in 1974 comes to mind when Greig ran out the West Indian for leaving the crease after the final ball was bowled, but before the umpires had called stumps. 2 years later, when the West Indies toured England in 1976, Greig told the BBC prior to the start of the series that he intended to, and I quote, "make them grovel," unquote. Even though Greig apologized for his comments, the damage was done. The last straw was Greig signing a deal with Kerry Packer's revolutionary World Series cricket in the late 70s. It was a move that cost him his captaincy and eventually a place in the England side. Incidentally, it was Packer who first gave Greig his first go at commentary in the 80s. It was the second innings of Greig's illustrious cricketing career, in the confines of the commentary box, that the big man earned much of his fame. Greig was a man who would easily figure in every cricket aficionado's top 5 commentators. He was an astute cricketer and captain in his playing days, and carried forward that trait into his commentary. He was a fantastic cricketer, person and entertainer. He had that special something about him that set him apart from the rest, be it his cricket or his commentary. The cricketing fraternity will surely miss this big man with the big hat and the booming voice.